We filmed thousands of client videos with a camera that's 6.5 years old and that you can find on eBay for as little as $500. But does this camera still stack up in 2023 for professional video? Let's dive in. I'm talking about the Panasonic GH5 that was released in 2017 as one of the most revolutionary mirrorless cameras. The specs in this camera rivaled some of the best cinema cams at the time, and it was only a fraction of the cost. Now, there have been a ton of cameras that released since this camera came out, but this one still holds true. We're talking 4K resolution, 422 10-bit, a variety of shooting modes, tons of frame rates for slow motion, can shoot still photography, in-body stabilization, and a variety of lenses that you can use from cheap to expensive because of the sensor. Let's talk about filming yourself with this camera. It is going to be way easier if you have an autofocus lens. Even though the autofocus isn't great in this camera, you can still use the Panasonic app linked directly to the camera to pull focus on yourself. So instead of having to use something like a marker to pull focus, then you get into the frame, you can do it all right inside of the app, right from where you're sitting. Now for lenses, if you're gonna be using autofocus, we recommend the Lumix 12-35 2.8. Now if you don't have the budget for that $800 or $900 lens, something like the Olympus 14-42 will work just fine. So now if you're operating the camera or you have somebody else filming you, the potential is wide open with this camera. First off, you won't need an autofocus lens because you'll be able to pull focus manually. And if you wanna save money on a lens, you can use something like we use, the Mikey 35mm 1.7, which comes in at around $80. We actually have a video on our channel reviewing that lens compared to the 12-35. And by the way, we use that Mikey lens for so many of our shoots, and we've gotten millions of views using that cheap lens. When it comes to image quality, this thing takes incredible 4K video, and at 422 10-bit, you can go crazy with color grading. But if you want to cut down on the file sizes, it will shoot really great video at 1080p. The one thing we absolutely love about this camera is the in-body stabilization. This makes run and gun style video, like we shoot pretty often, very easy, and you don't have to worry about using a gimbal or having any kind of shaky footage right out of the camera. So whether you have a lens that has that OIS or optical image stabilization built in, or if you don't, the camera is still gonna be incredibly stable when you're run and gun. If your budget is under $1,000, this is probably the best mirrorless camera that you're gonna be able to get. So whether you're just getting into content creation or you're looking to just level up how good your videos look, the Panasonic GH5 is still an incredible camera in 2023, something you should definitely consider adding to your arsenal. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, and if you want more videos like this related to video production or content marketing, subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time.